any, and they were being far off in the distance that you couldn't even tell which ships they were. Then another ship came up from the front, signaled to the Masked Maiden, said, "Hey, we're the Unbound Freedom, looking to talk to Captain Mask. You know us. Captain Mask reefed sails. You met aboard. Gangplanks exchange as Captain Gorm, the following, who you met previously in the port city of Ban with the Viceroy there. It was pleasant to see Captain Mask and invited all officers aboard his ship for mess night to have a jolly good time and exchange of information. And here is where we pick up.
We get to have a jolly good time.
Okay. Is that the end of the recap? I don't.
That is the end of the recap. I'm setting songs now.
So we're in the place now. Where has he been? What has he been up to? What have you been up to, Cap?
War crimes.
How you doing? How you feeling? War crime sounds good. Maybe we part ways.
Whoa.
He looks over to you and he goes, Captain Mask. No, I've been trading between the port city of Selene, Foyle, Barn. We have just left Ern. We're making our way for Blackwater up in the north.
A lot of success there. You've heard some merchant ships have gotten preyed on recently.
No, absolutely. That's why it's grand to find friends in these seas. I know the war is waging very hard. The Meresians are hard pressed, doing their typical extremist bull, but then the elves seemed hell bent on taking off for Deargun's port city. We have to step lively and we have to step pretty dependently. That's why I stick to the Empire. Long live the Queen, dare I say. As he kind of gives you a playful, pat on the side of his arms with the back of his hand.
Keep your goddamn hands.
I'm back.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. I stayed out of it mostly. Not exactly quite sure how, but you know.
Alas,
I don't know what we're saying. I don't remember this.
Alas, that's why I'm glad I happened upon you all. I was very interested in hearing about your recent travels. I heard something about the Masked Maiden being in Port Muna. I thought for sure you were about to go privateering hard for the elves, which I would think would be uncharacteristically of you, seeing as you freed Dondera from the elves.
We have an elf on our company. It'd be really awkward.
Well then, pray tell, your journeys in the Port Muna, how did it go?
Anyone else?
Oh, go ahead.
No, you're having a conversation. Why would we butt in?
Oh, because you like me?
No one said that.
Slate has social anxiety. Slate hates this.
I don't remember what we did there. Is this the dragon thing? This is
Yes.
the dragon. I don't know the place. Oh, well then I just regale him about that. And I show him my bow.
As you regale him the tale, you see he follows on and he like smirks the entire time and his eyes like twinkle at like a kid like hearing like a awesome story. And when you finish and you're showing him the bow, he's like, "Alas, I don't think I could assemble such a hardy crew myself. I have to stick to the merchanting, if you know what I mean, to guarantee my profits for my crew. Tell me though, how much gold were you able to plunder from that horde?"
We didn't kill him. We saved him.
But surely you said you earned his favor and that you were able to pull treasure.
I mean, some, but that's not really what we were after. Regardless.
We got a little bit, but for the most part, we did piss off the mind vampire a little bit, so that didn't help.
It was more
You
for
see
the
his
moral do-goodiness of it, you know?
you see his eyebrows go wide, and he's like, I'm sorry. Did you say mind vampire?
Yeah, they have those, the rumors. They're true.
Well, they won't be soon. We're gonna try and get him home.
Well, maybe not anymore. He left. He's leaving. So.
Yeah, but the place will still give you nightmares simply because he was there for so long. Apparently, it like
Well, I'm sure that'll wear off after a time, maybe.
yeah, a couple
I don't know how
thousand
long
years, maybe.
Maybe not that dramatic. Maybe it's like 10. Who knows?
Who knows? Who's to say?
I know. I'm to
What?
say.
All he's to say. Look at him go.
Oh.
He's saying.
Well,
I'm to
Commodore
say.
Mask says.
I'm to say.
But I wouldn't say it's safe there, but you don't have to worry about hunting the deer anymore.
Yeah, but I am worried about Hollowbrand. I hope that he's not lonely.
Well, we killed
who
the
he has
guy
his
who
best
was
for.
also
did
it
not
wasn't
kill.
super
We
like
did
treasure.
not kill. What's his face?
Oh, we didn't kill
No, he got
Dodecahedron?
away. Piece of shit.
Oh, Declan. No.
Devon.
Yes. No. Devon. That's it. My memory and
Declan
brain
Kane.
are smooth.
That's why
know the
I
one?
have a list.
Stay a while and have a shit. That's the okay.
And have it shit. That's the one.
Yes.
Maybe I
So
should have
we're not
started on the
technically
alcohol
done with
first
our quest.
instead of my iced tea.
But he's still out there.
Right,
Being
but
a
we
little
did
bastard.
put him on.
He's still hunting
pause.
dragons, and that was our main qualm. Like,
And
I'm saying
we'll
this
get
not
back
to you,
him.
to him.
I have heard of the upstart noble hunting his dragons. I didn't believe that when he killed the brass, and I didn't believe it when he killed the copper. But I do believe you all now that if he did and he was after Salbrand, I can't say I like my run-ins with the dragons, especially that blue dragon around Horseshoe Island.
Can you point it out exactly where on a map?
Certainly. Here, come with me.
Horseshoe Island.
All right.
He just points to the map. He's somewhere here.
That one.
This one.
He's in a somewhat this direction.
The island one.
He's, surrounded by water and such.
Yuck, water.
Gross. Mop it up. Where am I following him to is a better question that I
Probably
didn't
his
think about till just right now until I
captain's
said okay.
quarters? I don't know.
Oh,
You do
God.
follow him around, down some like cramped steps into like this little captain's quarter on the side of the vessel deck you're on.
How cozy.
Mm-hmm.
Fun.
Thank you. This Devon piece of shit off my screen.
No.
Fucking stupid, sexy bitch.
Wait a minute. I'm in.
Stupid, sexy Flanders.
Damn it, sexy Flanders.
The image of the map is on Discord in the vert table text chat.
Right.
I find
The
it.
Horseshoe Island. Is it the square there? The square on the inlet of that smaller island?
Yeah. Yep.
Yes. Okay. Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, that's not super far. He's not gonna go there immediately, but it's a blue
Oh.
dragon. Do we
It's
care about
even
that? They're mostly mean, aren't they?
No, they particularly are, especially this one. Quite territorial. You tend to avoid it with a wide berth with your ship if you so value your crew's lives.
Do you have any information about old brass and copper? This one was
Any more
silver. So do you have like more
friendly
metallic
metallics?
dragons? Yeah. I'm
The
starting
only
to realize
other,
chromatics are kind of pieces of shit.
the only other friendly metallic dragons that I've heard of by law would be the gold dragon over on Rock Isle, and then there's the copper dragon over in the Celadon Shoals.
Where's Celadon City?
We want
there it is.
to...
With New
Maybe
Winfield. That's where
London?
I'm from. Okay.
Actually, how often do you pass by there?
pass by either one of the metallic dragons.
Hmm.
Mayhaps.
Not often. I don't typically go into the center of the Olane, but I do sometimes trade with Barrow. However, Barrow is quite far from the Couple Dragons lair.
Hmm. I can see that.
You wouldn't be able to, like, say, deliver a message for us.
Afraid not. All right, we would say I have enough of the time as it is. Like I said, we're heading up north to Blackwater with trade.
Well, that's fine then. I just figured if it was on your way.
Yeah, I'll have this ready.
Then we could have maybe owed you a favor, and people seem to think that's worth something.
Favors are worth something, especially between friends. No, trust me. You telling me of your tale and me treating you for dinner tonight is quite the favor and of my honor, if I would say so. Please, let's return back to the galley.
Oh, yeah, sure.
So you guys are fed pretty much a big stew-like meal. There's also soup that's provided, a nice little bisque, not a lobster bisque, but a certain kind of bisque. There are kebabs with vegetables and fish meat skewered on there, and you have a choice between either a red wine or a very fine spiced rum.
Wine.
Uh, how is the quality compared to our meals on the main one?
Well, Billy's here to tell us of that. And I'm
Yeah.
assuming
What?
Billy makes a very decent, good meal for the entire ship. But
Yeah.
this meal would be legit like you're getting officer's mess and you know everybody else above deck is getting fucking like rolling grog.
Oh, yes. That is what I am doing. I'm just
I,
gonna throw together every recipe I have learned in my travels with whatever I have left over, because I have taken food from everywhere. We're gonna roll out the welcome wagon.
no, I was curious how you thought the quality was here and if it was worth chatting with their own chef to see if there's anything to learn, because I know you
I
prefer
mean,
to check
this is
in.
gonna
But if
sound
it's
callous.
crap compared to yours, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna roll a perception, and the DM's gonna tell me what I think.
Nice to tell a story. By the way, Adam's in Mississippi for all those who didn't.
Oh.
Little
Is that like
estate.
is that a port island?
Yeah, do you children sing songs about it? Spelling it? That.
Yes. Okay.
Like the words like humpback, crooked letter.
Yes. So what did I
Fucking
think of the
what?
food,
What did you
DM?
say to me?
With a 12, the food in this area, they're definitely using a couple fine ingredients that, like the bisque, you haven't come across yet. But the skewers and the vegetables leave a lot to be desired. They definitely don't have access, or they're not using the spices to the extent that you do.
Okay. So they make a good thin soup.
Some
No,
would call
no,
that garbage.
the bisque is a bisque. It's not a lobster bisque, and it's not anything you've tasted before yet in the Olane.
Okay. Prim, are you asking me, or are you like
I was just
just
curious how it
saying?
holds up. I probably would have like gestured to you and been like, "What do you think?" Because my palate is not as refined.
I would say, if I put it
Plebeian.
in your words, that it is a little different.
Eh.
I just kind of nod.
I nudge her. That means it sucks.
Jesus.
Eh.
No, no. I mean, it's food. It's more than edible.
Fucking
It's more than
bad.
edible, me.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, but yeah, you're like a water guy, so your taste may just be different.
You really want to go there?
Yep.
Would you like some milk? I
Yes.
can't believe you're eating normal food.
I said yes.
You should not feed cats milk, by the way.
Yes.
Don't do that.
Except
No,
when they're big
I feed them
babies.
whiskey.
Oh
Grom,
God.
Grom perks up and he goes, "If this isn't a sole subject, may I ask how do indeed you came into the service of Captain Mask?" And he's looking at you, Billy.
Skills
Yeah.
up.
Well, I grew up pretty far from here, but not so far to think I'm from the mainland. And there was an old captain. I kind of bounced around, picked up like odd jobs and stuff. And there was a relatively senior captain who needed someone to work in the galley. And yeah, we were actually um, working on a ship prior to his commissioning. So we've known each other for Jesus, how many years has it been?
6 months.
400 years ago.
All right, well, in his time, so that's about like 5 or 6 years. We've known each other for a good minute. Same with Slate.
It's been like a year, maybe.
Well, that was when he gave us the boat.
Yeah, a year
Oh.
or so ago.
Yes,
It's
but
been a
we
crazy
worked-
year.
But
It
we
has been a
worked,
crazy year.
but we
Oh,
worked
worked?
on his
No.
boat prior to this story.
Yes.
Maybe you two.
Yes.
I showed up to do that one job, and it ended in fucking disaster.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, me and Mass go back. Slate's okay. But yeah, we have a rich history of friendship and understanding.
You aight.
You I too.
No, I was talking to Slate. Yeah.
Oh,
Ouch.
You,
You're no longer all right.
I notice your ears are not the longest, so you perhaps a half elf with the aquaticness.
I am. My mom is a full sea elf, and my dad is human, and they're both great.
Ah. Oh, so they're still alive.
Yes. Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah, they're they've always kind of traveled with whatever boat they could get a job on.
even ours.
But they explained to me like that's where the money comes from, so they would have to go out on trips for long periods of time. And I missed them, but I still love them to death. They were great parents, and yeah, wouldn't know my way around a boat if it wasn't for mom and dad.
You'd still be swimming under him. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're great.
I wish I knew my parents.
Oh, that is just
Huh.
something you said out loud right in front of us.
Ah, yeah. Well, don't be alarmed. I grew up in an orphan in the port city of Nor.
Really? And you've come to do very well for yourself. Not saying that, orphans can't, but usually,
Wow.
well, growing up impoverished, it's relatively hard to
Imagine.
make it. So that's
No, it was. Thus, I ran away at the age of 13. Became a sailor's apprentice on the first ship that would take me out of port.
he's
here
a
I
full
am.
human, right?
He is. He looks everything like a full human. Yep.
Oh my God,
I was gonna tell him like, man, I feel that.
he was just a child. You were just a child. That must have been awful.
Did they die or just not want you?
All right, you don't have to answer that, sir. My friend was being callous.
No, it's quite all right, Captain
Calisco.
Slade. No, my first crew lived. They're a very simple merchant ship, but only in trading in fish. I think it was only a couple ports later that I saw that, sturdy goods and luxury goods. There was something to be had. The first thing I noticed is you sail from port to port and these prices change. So I knew that, you had to develop a network of information, and then perhaps you'd know where to buy low and sell high, and sooner than you'd expect, you would own a ship. Before I knew it, before I could turn 28, I had 3 ships.
It took you 15 years to get 3 ships. Sir, you are
I don't know,
wildly
he's making you look
entrepreneurial
bad.
for a young man. Holy Christ. That's something we say where I'm from.
Holy fish.
Do you know?
cucumber.
Do you know Uncle? Fucking. Do
you know Uncle Ben's rice?
Do you know what's Benjamin Burton?
Ah, Benjamin. I do not, unfortunately. Should I?
Yes.
I don't know.
He's
Well, he's a
an
trading guy,
associate
and
of ours, and he's known for trading.
well, they're also not royal, but they're um
The
like
ONEs or
Nobles.
whatever they're called.
they're like a privileged class. They're from
They're nobles on the mainland.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're nobles. That's what I'm looking for. My brain is just absolute chicken breast right now.
Moot.
Well, you'll have to forgive me for growing up in the Olaine. I didn't really learn too much of the noble life back in the continent of Katosa, where most are from.
Well, they're from the islands.
Wood Islands.
Gateway?
No,
Because I remember
Burton
he
family?
said that he had a place in Gateway, but I don't know where he's like from. You know.
Mm. I just figured since Uncle Ben is doing a lot of trading and they're a noble family, their name I don't know how out there their name would be. So
I don't recall a Burton family around the Empire, at least.
okay, well, fair enough.
If
I
I do
figured I'd ask.
recall, yes, your artificer, Sir Alex Burton, is of
Mhm.
ONE, which is still to be impressive.
Yeah, well, I mean that's his uncle. So
Ah,
I was saying
well,
if you
I'd be
run into
most
him and you
Yo,
say you're friends of ours, more than likely he'll help you out. But
you might be able to get a discount on some of the fine wares.
you
I mean
see
he's
his eyes
probably dead
twinkle.
though.
Well,
Oh,
no.
He's kidnapped.
He he's kidnapped. You know he's
Look, he
like,
got taken to a
oh,
secondary location, and we know how that goes.
yeah,
oh.
but like he's pretty charismatic. He can be very friendly with people.
Oh, that's why you're not alarmed and trying to be post haste. And he starts to look offended. He's like, "Am I holding you all up?"
No, he's not gonna get unkidnapped.
No.
Jesus Christ.
In fact, I was kind of like roundaboutly like seeking your help.
I perhaps can send word through one of the shipping lines to one of my ships that maybe goes to Bardo, and perhaps they could take a detour. Whereabouts was he taken?
I don't know.
Did Alex
Oh,
tell us for where his last paging was from?
So,
Well,
hand on head, D, I'm going to help you out here. So, you know you have the farms in Dairy Cane, New Winfield, and Leafy. So, Uncle Ben, or whatever his name was, would primarily be operating in the southern, central, and southern east part of the Olaine.
I thought you meant did we know where he was taken? And still no. I just any information is kind of what I'm getting at here.
I think I recall telling Alex that the last transmission that he was near Hudson Island when they came upon, and he knew he was about to be captured.
Mm.
And that's what we tell him.
Disturbing news. Yes, so I would have to send one of my ships that goes to Barrow to go a little bit further, but you only have an approximate location. I only have writs with the Empire. I don't really do too much business with either the Deer Guns or the Crown. And as you could probably imagine, that sea is probably a hotbed for activity.
Yeah, that's worth a shot.
Perhaps you could find an information broker in Foyle.
I mean, we have one of those. It's just a matter of currency, I think.
I think we're good on
Alas,
currency right now. The things are still lit, right?
We won't say it out loud in front of people we don't really know.
oh, do you mean the very, very different currency we used to pay for?
That's it.
Oh,
That's
that's
the
the
one.
so as this course meal finishes, the cabin boys come and clear tables. They refresh any alcoholic drinks, and of course, give you guys, cups of water. And then shortly after, tarts, little strawberry lemon tarts, are delivered for everybody for dessert.
Hmm. You have one in lime flavor?
mhm.
I don't. I we keep the limes to treat the water to make sure we keep the scurvy away from the men.
Oh,
Slate
okay.
just
That's
starts
what it's
sucking down
for.
the water.
Yeah. Hmm.
I do not.
Several more cups of water, please.
Oh my god, with the limes. With the limus.
So, I may be so bold to ask, Captain Mask, when you get to Foyle, what business would you have with the city?
We're actually bringing someone over there.
Recaptured, recaptured slaves.
Not exactly.
Kind of.
We could say a friend that we met an acquaintance that we met on another island.
How noble of you indeed.
You know, if we're going to expand our business, it's not purely for good causes. I mean, we're just, or not purely for selfless causes. As you know, the more places we see and talk to, the better we can maybe expand our trade.
But in talks of your good,
What? Ready to go?
He's dead.
Yeah, he's going forever. Tuli.
in talks of your good graces and all that you do, how does the
Tuli.
salvation business go for you?
Say again?
How does the salvation business for you go? Have you recaptured and freed any more that were sold into bondage? Yeah, you were doing a fantastic job, from what I hear, in Foyle and both Bond.
We've
What's the
spread the
last thing
word
you heard?
about where the kids have been taken, but we still haven't caught up with the Solviers yet, so
Yeah, not quite.
I'd like to
What's the
cut
last
off
incident
a
he's
snake's
heard
head.
about?
Yeah, when you mention the Solviers, you see him kind of like furrow his eyebrows questioningly. He goes, the Solvier Enterprise? They're directly involved with trafficking?
Show him the list.
If you're talking about Aaron Solvier and Catherine Solvier, yes, they're the ones who directly stole a bunch of Cran women and children and put them into slavery.
What do you know, old man?
Certainly, what I do know is that the crackdown coming on the Solviers, I've heard of the embargo and both the Deer Gun and Empire ports, but trafficking, it's becoming harder and harder for them to get their quote unquote what they call their wares out. It's
Good.
practically outlawed everywhere.
Good. Fuck him.
Fuck him
Certainly,
indeed.
these slavers would be thinking about changing up professions, don't you think?
Not if they're
You'd
dead.
assume so, but
We've
I
gotten
feel
some of
like
them to switch
slavery's
professions.
pretty profitable.
Only like the ones involved because they needed a job.
Yes, that's all of them.
No, not the ones who were profiting off it. They've all died.
Yeah, well, they either die or they change jobs, and that's fine by me.
I offer no quarters to the ones who do it for the profit.
Mm.
You know the ones. Show them the list.
I show them the list. I bring every chance I get.
Look at his list.
He's looking over the list and he's got his eyebrows furrowed and he goes, "You're certain that every name on this list is a slaver?"
No, we're certain every name on this list is part of a death cult. Some of them are working with slavers. Blue,
And
in
now he has a
particular.
shocked look on his face.
Shocked he should be.
Why are you so surprised? Do you know more than some of these people?
Yeah, well, I have heard of Devon, the Dragon Slayer, as we've already talked about. The Solviers I know because they're a competitive enterprise. They're well versed in both Cran ports and Meresian ports and Dirgundan ports.
Hmm.
And sometimes they beat me out in Netherian Empire ports, but that remains to be seen. He looks over the list some more and he goes, Yasna, I recall, she is a philosopher of some sorts.
Might you know a location of where she's been last?
Where has she been philosophizing?
You know
Certainly,
the ones.
she has. The last I heard, she had given a speech at the Casterwellan Academies.
A speech. How awkwardly noble of her.
She is quite the renowned philosopher. Wolf Garrett Smith, I do believe this gentleman just recently purchased a mine from Dwalkland Island, where you just were.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure
there's a
did.
mine there. Yeah, we gotta go back, but we've got a couple people waiting on us already.
Is that not the one we raided?
That is the one.
We killed
Okay, yeah.
Adolin, but the person who is finding all of the obsidian to turn into those little nuggets that turn
Right,
into
no,
giant
I'm
troll
saying-
things, yeah, that's Wolf
Right.
Smith.
Right, I'm saying we went in there, we killed a whole demon.
That was in Adolin's house.
Oh my god.
That's when we killed Adolin.
I don't know
We
how
haven't
people keep
killed
all this stuff
Devon,
straight.
but we almost did. Son of a bitch got away. And then we
Yes.
have yet to meet Wolf Garrett Smith. We have only heard of his enterprising, which is not good at all, especially since they keep using demons in their workshopping, which sucks.
So is this a demon cult or a death cult?
It's a death
It could be
cult.
both.
They're trapping demons so that they can what's the word? They can use them into their weapons.
They're crafting obsidian spearheads.
Hey, you want to see him?
That.
We have some.
You have some. I'll always be interested in learning some.
No, you're not learning jack shit. You
Just
learn it,
gaze
you go on the
upon
list.
item and see this demon-infused obsidian glass. I mean, that's what I mean. I do not have any desire to learn how to infuse demon glass with demonic energies.
Goddamn
Unless
right.
it's profitable.
Nope. Nope, don't show him nothing.
Yeah, you don't want to.
I'm sorry, you
It's not
kinda fucking
profitable.
ruined it.
If you end up on the list, this is not good for you.
You
I got a quill ready, bitch.
I'm sure I'm not looking to be associated with a death cult or end up on your proverbial list, madam.
There's no
I like-
proverbial.
I like-
It's written.
It's right
And I
there.
like
She's-
You're holding.
earning my gold.
A true businessman.
Aki.
Indeed, you
Yep.
could say that.
It's me, a true businessman.
But they've been using the obsidian to make these tiny little, not only weapons, but these little dice-looking things that end up having. How do they describe it? The souls of the little frolic things.
Yeah, just the Trollocs. They're called.
That's about as accurate of a description
leave it
as we have.
Yeah. Everyone that dies leaves one of these behind.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, shadow
Well
spawn
then.
leave-behinds.
Well then, if you're looking to earn favor, I could propose that any hearings I hear of large amounts of obsidian trade would be of interest to you, no?
That would be wonderful.
Yep.
Well, I will keep an ear out, and anything I hear, I will spread through my shipping lanes. And if you happen to find an Aetherian Empire, be at an Aetherian port, by all means, you can stop in at any one of my warehouses for information. I, of course, would be glad to help.
Thank you very
We
much, Captain Gorm.
appreciate that.
Wait, real quick, what goods do you deal in?
Luxury, durable, spices, anything that
What
they
if we
will
sell this
buy.
guy our saffron? We have a saffron farm.
I would very much be interested in some saffron. I think it would fetch for a fine price in Blackwater.
Sure have. So far in places.
Yeah.
Maybe we work something out where we can use him to pick up stuff from that farm, so we just leaves the money. You're trustworthy, yeah? Then maybe
I
that
do
could be your
believe-
favor.
That's a hell of a question.
Let me ask this
Who's gonna
man if
say
I can
no?
trust him. An
Honest
unhonest man.
people.
But if
Dishonest
they're
people you can always trust to be dishonest. It's the honest ones you have to look out for.
How much saffron do you have aboard?
A farm load?
You mean
I
currently?
don't know. Do I look like a fucking farmer to you?
Yes.
the fucking
Is it in baskets, barrels, chests?
Barrels.
barrel. Barrel. Barrel.
I will buy your barrels of saffron at, say, 800 gold each.
Each? Is that a lot?
I don't know what we were selling them before.
Yeah, I feel like that's a question for
At this
Alex.
point, I defer to NPC Alex.
Yeah.
NPC Alex and or his crew, or his little helpers, would say that
Smoked it all.
70 pounds worth of saffron per barrel, 800 gold. It's a little bit under, but you're technically, because you're selling it to a fellow merchant to sell it at port, it's a
We're
pretty
basically
decent
selling it
deal.
wholesale kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just to get it out of the cabin.
It's the friends and family discount, really.
Yeah. I mean, you technically you'd still be making a profit since your folks
Yeah, yeah.
grew it and they already took the operation cost out.
Oh, nice.
All opposed? All in favor?
Aye.
You fucking
How
got
many-
good.
How many barrels was that?
All of them? Why would we not sell them all of them?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, but I don't know how many
The
barrels we have.
numerical. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how many barrels we have. You can come take a look.
Alex, how many barrels do we have?
But
Yeah,
really,
or you just tell them to like stop by the fucking farm or something.
You gotta look at your thing.
The farm is guarded, so if you try anything, we'll kill you.
You have
Oh.
4 barrels of solid cargo.
Ooh, we have 4 solid barrels of cargo.
So fucking 3,200 gold. All right.
That's 3,400 gold.
8 times 4?
850 times 4.
Oh, 850.
Oh, it's 850. I thought you said 800. Okay. Even better.
All right. As he pays you out, and the crew's block and tackle it out of your hold into his hold. Once it's finishing up, and he's paid you all, and he goes, "Well," and the sun's like setting. He goes, "Oh, tonight has definitely been fortuitous. I enjoyed the company. I will let you get back on your journey, especially to rescue a dear uncle and a valuable member to your enterprise. I do hope it goes well, and again, I will remember to tell you all about anything I hear about obsidian trade in large quantities. Is there anything else that I could possibly do for either of you, Captain Mass, Captain Slate?"
Warn every metallic dragon you see about Devon.
Yes,
Yep, that'll do it.
that's a good idea, actually.
Consider it done. I will let everybody know that this Devon is one not to be taken lightly.
You see him, you tell us where.
Indeed, I can provide that if I ever come across this noble. And if there's not much matter ado to that, he bids you good night and lets you all return to your ships. The gangplanks
Goodbye.
are raised. They are pushed off away gently. Slate and Alex skiff back over to the Traveler's Shadow. Sails drop, and you guys continue on your journey.
All right, off we are to journey. We're journeying.
On the way back to Foyle.
Well, I'm sleepy. Good night, everyone. That's enough adventuring for one moment.
It's a singular moment.
We gotta start our journey back. Well, we gotta continue our journey to Foyle.
We're pretty close.
Ah, 25 Fundacow. Next, October's 5 days away.
Mm, Cocktober is always a party.
It would be Cresser would be the next month.
Uh,
Mm,
As,
potato Cocktober, you know.
as winter is coming to an end. You make it through the Pearl Chain Islands. You pass alongside the island that held Oneida. You do see a couple of Mauritian ships, but then within maybe 6-8 hours of further travel, you definitely start crossing over shipping lanes of Empire ships as you break into the port city of Foyle, guarded by 2 warships, a port full of fisher ships and merchant ships and other various class of ships. Um, Foyle is bustling with activity just as much as when you had left. As in typical Empire fashion, when you make it to a dock, you are greeted either by the harbor master or his assistants and retinue of Empire guards. They do ask, first question to you all, they ask if you plan on doing any trading while here.
No.
Slate?
Maybe?
So with
I'm
with,
assuming
ma-
they mean big goods, like what we just
Yeah.
did. No.
Yep. Oh, okay. So yeah, if you both say no, they go, very well. We'll keep eye on your ship. We won't come aboard for a customs inspection, but seeing as you said no, we will not allow you to bring anything on board unless you accept a customs inspection at said time.
Back yourself out.
yes.
Not literally. That one bar below deck is really low. Just have fun.
Oh, you're letting them actually do the customs inspection, even though you're not going to trade.
What do I care?
Sure.
Okay, yeah, they come on board. They look around. They just look for any goods, and if you did have any goods, they inspect seals and tax stamps, and then once they're fine, they leave promptly.
I got nothing to hide from them. I mean, if it's less attention that is given to me by just letting them do their job.
Correct.
Because now you're free to load and unload your ship. But if you had said no, they would keep eyes on your ship, and if you loaded unloaded, they'd immediately come over and be like, and start accosting you.
It's not what I want. I want the other thing. Leaving me
So it
alone.
is. It is pre-afternoon. It's pre-noon, early noon, late morning, on the 25th of Fundaco. It is partly cloudy. It is not as cold as it has been, but there is a light wind burling about the streets of Foyle. The Netherian Empire, the way they built their stone structures and their blue tiled roofs. What would you all like to do? How are you guys going to handle this?
I assume
Yeah,
we need to head
brunch?
straight to the transporter, but
I
get
I'm
our
okay with,
VIP out of here.
okay with that.
Maybe we should wait for night. He's a vampire.
Well, he's not that kind of vampire. I thought he was just a brain vampire.
It's also, he's
True.
less conspicuous at night.
Well, he's wearing the
Right, 'cause
mask for.
He does
Nothing.
travel in cloak during the day.
okay.
But also, we'd probably draw less attention if we just did it later.
He's not wrong.
I mean, whatever, but
No, it's not wrong.
Okay. Well, I could eat.
Like, I could also enjoy some nummies.
Oh,
do they have a version of a mimosa?
A limosa.
Lime.
Oh my god, they're catching
that's just called a
on.
lime Ricky. He wants a lime
Yeah,
Ricky.
I'd like a gin Ricky.
Oh god.
Who's Ricky?
You know the one.
He made a
lime
drink.
mask.
To
I've
get
created a new drink.
to a place that has said drink, you'd have to go to a comfortable restaurant, cavern, innkeeper, common room.
That way we can show Winston and Sir Miguel the Netherian foods, and you can get your
Ooh.
limes.
There's one thing my
Ask
man
for a
likes.
mimosa.
A limosa.
Limosa.
And they do. They have a
Now it's being
very
forced upon me.
They
Yes.
do have a very dry white wine that is almost champagne-like, and they will mix it with the citrus drink of the island.
Orange.
Do they have any fun drinks?
It
This
is 10
location-
a.m.
I really like the fun drink.
Prim is an alcoholic. You've seen it here first.
We don't get to end up in nicer establishments all the time. We just
Every
spend-
time we come to port, we do.
It depends.
Some of
We
them,
are-
like, some of them
we are
okey-dokey.
Fucking rich.
Mm.
Bushi.
Yes, but don't let me take away a good chummy time.
Good what?
No, wait. Rob, what are the fun drinks?
Well, this place, the restaurant you're currently at, has none of the Celestial Sunrises or the Gin and Tonics
Yeah.
or the Wispy Sour.
Oh, we come to the wrong place.
But if you ask, this place does know where good Orsted iced tea is made.
Like good or what? Iced tea?
I've dropped it in chat.
Orsted iced tea.
Oh,
Where?
I'll take this.
They tell you of a dive tavern next to a tea house where they border the lemon orchard.
I'll finish my drink.
The name of this common house, the name of this tavern is called the Yellow Fox.
Shall we?
Mm.
So if you all got foods and drinks here, it'll be 5 silver each.
that's not bad. Oh, that's actually pretty expensive, actually. Wait a minute.
If everybody already ate here, I'll just get it here.
Well, I mean, we can go over there and we can do day drinking and bar hopping to pass the day. No one said we couldn't.
Yeah.
PC said we couldn't. You heard him?
I didn't say that.
He
hates
called me
us
an
all.
alcoholic.
He did.
Well, that part is true.
Mm-hmm. Well, I ate with everybody else, so you said how much is it?
5 silver.
5 silver.
Easy.
It was a comfortable tavern to be eating in, so it was like not rambunctious. They had a nice somewhere there was like music playing. You're pretty sure it was somehow enhanced or somebody was playing prestidigitation to keep like a tone melody going. The cups were clean, the plates were clean. They busted the table right in front of you. Like it was a decent service.
Did Winston and Miguel like it?
Winston
Oh, you cut out.
Miguel did like it. Winston commented how this place was different and how they were treating how they had a distinction between civilians and citizens.
Exact
Yep,
words
that's
of the text.
Nefarian Empire for you.
Classy lads.
As you guys head down the street and then find the lemon orchard, you do find the tavern that he was talking about, as there is a yellow fox as the sign hanging above it. When you walk in, there is a halfling minstrel band playing on the raised up stage. There are large tables for large parties to gather around. There is tables by the windows where you see what looks like pensioners playing various board games, whether it's chess, checkers, Dragon's Chest, playing like 2-on-2 and whatnot, with maybe a couple onlookers here or there. But it's not like a rambunctious place, but it is a place where like groups of people come. Like you definitely see a bunch of Netharian soldiers who are enjoying they just got off duty and they're cutting loose and kicking back a little bit.
Cut loose.
So when you guys find an empty table and the huge part of you shows up, a Luxodon comes over in tavern attire, the big brown apron and whatnot, and huge Luxodon shoulders and whatnot. You see her carrying a bucket like she just busted the table, and she quickly pulls a rag out from her waist, wipes a little spot by a birch storm as you all sit down, and goes, "Ah, well, welcome, loves, to the Yellow Fox. What can I get you all to drink?"
I heard you guys had some quality Oristed iced tea.
Oh, here for the Orsted iced tea, are you? Well, I hope you like tea. Hope you like lemon and cherry. This drink will be quite refreshing if this is your first time. You all don't look like citizen civilians, no?
No.
Fresh off
Are
of
we not?
a boat to visit.
I'll give you a discount on the first round, seeing as there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 of y'all. How about just 7 silver loves?
Oh, you're too kind.
Alcoholic.
I pay for a round for everybody. And I
Oh.
give her a tip, so 10 silver for it.
She returns to the table with 7 drinks of this iced tea.
Ooh. Oh, I see a rolling coming.
Hmm.
I
Oh,
love the
no.
fancy one.
Where's the con roll?
They're so fun.
It is the common version of this drink, not the very rare.
Okay. So a D8. Weehaw.
Ah! I am now statically charged.
Oh, I got 5. I've
Oh god,
teleported.
Prim, you've teleported.
This place is hot. It's far too hot in this building.
You should probably drink another.
I'm gonna get naked, is what I'm going to do.
No.
No. I don't want to get kicked out.
All right, well, I'm taking my shirt off, and Why is it so hot?
Oh, so it's like not that alcoholic. Oh, I can dig this. I can get behind this.
I didn't even know it was alcoholic. I'm gonna be
Can't-
careful though, cause you can't
Yeah,
drink
you-
that much
you've
in
had
this
a-
kind of heat.
Oh god.
Oh yes, I am drenched in
It's
salt.
salt water.
Oh. Cats hate that.
I am
Oh,
dewy.
no.
Kitty got wet.
Oh, loud, he's too.
Did I hope I didn't scare anybody by ending up like in their lap or something weird.
You don't. It's unoccupied.
Thank God.
So Miguel ends up drenched,
Oh.
and all of Winston's clothes become gray.
Classic.
Oh, I'm sure he looks good in gray. It's fine. Where'd my thing go?
Winston does say this is a new one for me.
Yay!
The gray or
new
being
things.
drinking?
He inspects the drink, and I go, drinks that are allow such effects to befallen of you. Is this common?
I wish, but no, you kind of have to go looking for them. But certain establishments have some really fun ones, and I do enjoy a bit of fun.
What do you know?
Like the
oh,
most British thing I've ever heard. A little spot of fun now and then. Never hurt nobody.
Oh, a spot of fun.
spot of smegmalon.
No.
Oh yes, she's on board.
The halfling minstrel group changes songs, and they start singing about shirtless human in commonplace.
How
And
dare
as
you?
They start to describe the pastiness of slate.
Bro, it's fucking hot. And I don't take my shirt off on the boat, because that's weird.
I am just having a grand old time laughing and enjoying the song.
Now, strictly for roleplay purposes, Rob, if I drink this again, does the effect replace the current one, or is it in addition
Stacks.
to?
Is it like you mean
These
drinking
stack.
another one or just like a different
No,
sip?
it says they have sips.
Yes.
Sip
It has
Michael.
sips.
Uh-oh.
Every
What?
sip is an action, is a roll.
Oh hell yeah!
But my question is, do they stack?
If
Or am I
you are
the fucking ride the
sipping
fun
multiple
train?
times in a minute, yes, they will stack.
Where to go?
Well, yeah, it's very hot. I'm thirsty. I would like something to drink.
It's very hot.
And
Now he
sip away.
chugs it.
Where to go? Or says he?
Right.
Okay. Oh,
As
I am wet.
as they change
That's
from
out the water.
describing the human with the shirt off, and they start describing how it rains in a bar, but nobody notices yet patrons get wet kind of song, as they are specifically describing both the hooded man and the masked man, and now the womanly elf.
It's so hot I've frozen in time. Is this death? Am I seeing things? Has this all been in my head?
Oh my gosh.
I'm freaking out!
I'm just in a fit of giggles, and you're frozen, so that's pretty funny.
Wow.
It was a brief 1 second of being like everything's
This is where my soul just leaves my body.
almost like time skipped. You're like, wait, what was that?
I'm very excited about what's currently happening to my character.
Why is Captain Mask a Maine Coon cat now?
I'm a
You
foot
shaggy as
taller.
fuck.
Yo,
I'm
you're
a foot
Tasmanian.
taller too.
Oh, your skin, hair, and eye colors are inverted. Why is your skin inside out?
Yeah.
Wait, what
Ugh.
color? He's white. He's an albino
He's
cat.
white now.
Is it noticeable at all?
I sure
He's
would
white.
fucking
He
say-
was black a second ago.
Why,
No,
you
but I
can't-
mean,
Apparently,
like, we can't
only
see.
because you guys know what to look for. But I mean, most of the times, Captain Mask is pretty well covered up that you can't tell.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
okay.
didn't even
That's-
know when we first met him.
Oh, his. Oh yeah,
I
he wore
knew.
all sorts of gloves and shit.
Like you would have to like look into his coat to find the tail that he's hiding.
Don't look at
what
my
about
coat.
what about his paws?
It's my wiener.
He wears gloves.
I do wear gloves.
He does.
I don't think you understand how well I try to hide my full appearance.
Oh yeah.
Embarrassed about
Maybe
it?
my
Are you
brain is
ashamed?
overwhelmed by all this heat. I'm having a
It's so
stroke.
hot. Oh, he's strong.
Oh, can I tell if I have a static charge before I touch something, or is it just?
Absolutely. I mean, your hair would immediately start floating away from your neck. And
I
everything.
have been laughing. I just poke Slate and shock.
First I'm hot, now I'm electric. This place is hell. I'm in hell.
Oh, nice. Congrats.
I
You
paid
hear
money
the
to be in hell.
you hear the halfling minstrel go boogie woogie woogie.
Oh my god.
Hey!
I take out my pistol.
Blam.
Yellow Fox. I'm keeping this in mind the next time we visit Foyle. This is great.
This place sucks.
The Loxodon comes over and like eyes Slate. Like, you're not the first one to be taking off your shirt, lovely. Would you like anything to eat?
Yeah, do you have anything to make us
Take the edge
you know,
off.
Yeah, perhaps some bread.
Meth.
We do have some pastries and some muffins. Would you like
Oh,
some sourdough,
pastries.
or would you like some hotovers?
I get your biggest jug of water.
Yes.
We can get you some jug of water. Would you want it from the horse trough, or do you want it from the well, love?
The well. It doesn't really matter.
But what was that on the order of pastries? Or did you want some sourdough, or do you want some potovers?
Do you have any real sweet pastries?
We can serve the sourdough pastries with some lemon butter, yes?
I would love that.
Well, love, coming right up as she gives you a big Loxodon smile.
Thank you. I love her
That's a
already.
big.
Big pitcher of water appears before you, Mask, and then a plate of 7 large pastries and a small bowl of butter that is still warm and not
Butter.
warm enough that it's melting, but it's like you guys can smell the lemon draft wafting off of it.
Ugh.
Told you it's fucking hot in here. And then I do the classic lean back in the chair with no shirt. I just pour the pitcher of water over me.
Everybody,
okay.
perceptions check.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. That's probably fine. Nothing bad.
Nothing could go wrong.
And nothing could go
Perception.
wrong.
I've perceived.
I have also perceived.
I
I
haven't.
perceive
I'm
something.
giggling too much.
Anybody above a 17 notices, and this is a very hard feat to notice, but notices the Loxodon blush.
Oh. At
Oh.
whomst?
Oh.
Guy
The man who
on
just
a
wedded
post-
himself.
Oh.
Maybe don't phrase it like that, though.
Oh, locks it down. It's freaky.
Oh
freaky.
no,
Good.
she's freaky.
Yeah.
She wants the deal. She
There it
wants
is.
the slate ween,
Mm.
the sleen.
The sleeve.
No.
That works. I like that
no.
one. That one's good. I'm gonna keep that. Trademark.
I give her 2 gold and I say sorry about him.
2 go. Holy fuck!
Okay.
Just
Thank you
yeeting money
so
He
around.
fucking
She
hates
sees
me.
the 2 gold, and her eyes go wide, and you kind of hear like a through her nose. She goes, "Is there anything else you need?"
Another pitch.
You
Perhaps
need a
some-
cold ass shower. That's what you
some-
need.
I've already started eating the pastry. No, thank you.
You know that thing that you do every time a waiter shows up and you're already like one whole.
They
mouthful
always
of
show
food?
up when I'm already.
Yeah.
Yep.
How's your food? Murmur.
Yeah, exactly.
Give them a thumbs up. And
Yeah,
make
yeah.
'em
You gotta
go
put your
away.
hand over your mouth and just nod a little bit. You know.
Well, depending on what country, you can give the thumbs up.
That's true.
No,
No,
I
they're
don't.
I'm
all getting it.
sheltered. I haven't
I
got
bite
any.
my thumb at them.
Yeah, I'm from America, so I do whatever we do in our country, in every country.
Wow, I like it.
Yeah.
You're really showing them who's boss.
Yeah. We dropped the bomb. Let's go. Thumbs up.
Jesus Christ.
Pardon?
Okay,
When she
okay, Dennis Leary.
when she
got
comes
them.
back to swap out the empty pitcher for a full pitcher of water, she does so in a way that when she leans over Slate, her trunk brushes his shoulders.
I'm pretty unfamiliar with what this is.
You're getting trunk done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
how
I
often
don't
have you been
know
flirted
Loxodon
with?
flirting hablets.
Tablets.
Split.
My
Give 'em
brain
the
is
hablets.
cooking. I just drink this one. Yeah, sorry.
I'm great now.
He
Lots
doesn't
of
have a whole lot of
dons.
gray matter.
Oh, I bet she's so pretty.
She's probably elephant sized.
She's
Yeah.
a
You know the
Loxodon.
ones. Exactly.
Imagine
Elephant
the
size.
hugs.
Mm.
Imagine getting your trunk dragged over.
Oh God.
What the fuck?
What are you
He-
talking?
You just got her trunk dragged over.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was drag. It was brushed. It was
It
like
was
it hanged.
gentle.
Yeah,
Her
sure.
trunk hung in a way that it was able to graze his shoulders.
Yeah, last time my trunk grazed somebody's shoulder, the police were called. You know, it was a whole thing. Or whatever, something.
Ah, story time with Captain Mask.
Ooh.
Thank you for the water. I need to step outside.
Is it
How
hot or
long does
outside?
this fucking last?
The hotness would only gonna last for a minute.
Okay. Thank God.
But maybe you're still warm because of it's passionate in here.
Oh, she is very passionate.
I don't think I share the same feelings.
Did you even pick up on it? Like, would Slate have even noticed?
Maybe.
Listen, that's not what counts.
No, I.
Like, you
It's
perceived
not the
blush.
It's not noticing. It's just if I pretend not to notice. Well, I'm not gonna fucking tell you guys this shit.
Oh,
He's scare roused.
nice.
That's what I say. Big proud man.
Ooh, big.
I mean, it's as close to a goth muscle mommy you're gonna get.
Mm.
Huh.
He's kind of
Nice.
like into it.
Is she still at the table or around?
I mean, if you had drank the next picture she gave you, she would have lingered just for a little bit and then like gone to another customer. So she's
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still like. I'm
You do it.
interested in somebody else. Sorry.
Don't apologize.
Not to you, to them. I still talk to Mai every now and again.
Well, lucky you.
All right.
Yeah, actually, that's a good question. You still speak with yours, but how many of you other guys have uh, called home, as it were?
No.
Just me.
Just you.
Yes.
Because Birch had somebody. He even left his otter with her.
Yeah. Yep.
Do
No,
you
that's
still
true.
have you even sent any messages to her?
We have correspondence.
In the form of wiener
Yep,
rings.
I remember my
Miss Nosy.
Ori and Arn's satyr girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stay
Maybe-
tuned.
Which he's been a prick about that because he's still flirting with everybody. He wants one in every port, as it were.
Yes.
Ugh,
Yeah. Maybe keep your meddling to yourself, Grandma.
Grandma.
Mm.
And Mama.
What if yeah, fucking when's the last time you talked to that
Wingus.
girl?
I don't have any attachment.
Oh, well.
Oh, so you're just cold.
What?
Cold-blooded. She hates everybody.
No, I'm not cold. I'm just awkward.
Yeah, well,
Me too. And it's working out great.
it's true. He's you can
I
tell
may
by
not
the way
have
that he did.
all the fucking social things down.
I
Like-
static shock. It's late again.
That fucking stings, you know.
Yeah, and your mean words sting too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, maybe mind your fucking business.
Mind your bees.
Do Winston
got.
and Miguel have anything to say while we've been drinking and quarreling?
Gallivanting.
We're gonna go for a nice.
Miguel is just, he's silently contemplating, watching, and taking it all in. And he's, a little bit of culture shock. But Winston, like, he's definitely all smiles and he's digging it.
Winston is good.
You're not romantically involved with anybody, are you? Were you?
Oh, speak of nosy.
Before I went down, no,
I'm
I
not gonna
was not.
judge him for it. You're just asking. You don't know a whole
No.
lot about him.
I definitely left my childhood love back on the home plane before I went to the academy, before I met Giacomo and Elena and Squall. So no, I was quite focused on my academia, and then ended up here and ended up in a fight, ended up in a war. So no.
Classic.
Well, there's still time.
No, you just do what you want. Fucking.
There is time, I would say, Mr. Flynn, that is something far from my mind, though.
Yeah, you've been through a lot. I imagine that this is small potatoes.
But still
This
potatoes.
might be the iced tea talking, but I don't even know if it works.
Yeah,
Just
well,
said that out loud.
I got like at least 1,000 gold if you're
you want to try?
if you want to go fucking I'll
Fucking.
lend you some money if you want to go figure that one out real quick, I guess.
My face is
You
bright red, and
really,
I'm
like,
just
he's-
gonna just drink this now. Just
He snorts
chugging.
iced tea through his nose as he was trying to sip. As he's trying to clean up the mess of iced tea dripping down out of his nostrils, and he's is that a thing in your world?
It is now.
Mm-hmm. This is mm-hmm.
I don't know, actually. It could be. I mean, you offer people like money, so maybe.
I don't think I would much rather attempt it in a transactionary kind of way, if you don't mind.
What if I do?
Got him.
Well, then the offer is appreciative, but no thank you, Slate.
Too many whores.
You tell
Huh.
me I'm meddling, and then you push him
I
on
asked him
that.
if he wants to get laid. I'm not gonna say, "Ooh, well, when's the last time you called your mother?"
Not everyone's so blasé about that stuff.
I'm
It
still
might be.
figuring it out.
As
And
his voice
I wasn't like,
continues
I
to
didn't say it out loud. I just kind of beat around the bush a little bit. He got it, and you know what? He fucking started it. All right. I didn't have to know his fucking penis doesn't work or whatever. You have to say that shit. So, like, can I get a bagel or something?
I static charge him
Wow.
again.
God damn it! There will be repercussions for this.
she's getting
Stop
good. at
saying weird shit.
Yeah,
Stop bringing it up.
That's also both valid. You stop saying weird shit. You stop bringing weird shit up.
No.
He brought
I
it
wasn't
up, so I
talking to
offered to
you.
help. He seemed like it was a concern.
I still say no.
Oh, it made me tired.
You make me angry.
You make
As
me-
twilight falls out through the windows, you notice that the meals in the place start to become more dinner-esque with lamb chops and pheasant meals.
Hmm. We're just wasting the day here.
We're just wasting the day here.
Yeah.
Well, like nighttime's falling right now.
Yeah,
Like, it's
and we
getting dark out.
wanted to
Yeah.
go in the night.
I want to go in the night.
I want 3 barrels of that iced tea sent to my quarters.
Why don't you?
So
That's
the
fun.
lock comes by almost near the end of her shift to see if you guys need anything. And if you're putting this order in, she goes, "Oh, oh my, 3 barrels of the iced tea."
Yes.
She says, "We don't know if we could provide a barrel per se, but we could perhaps send 3 kegs to your ship. Would that be
Yep.
So quick.
I whisper this to her though. I don't want anybody else to know that I have this.
oh?"
Sneaky.
She then says to you to excuse yourself from the table and to meet her over by the pass through window.
Absolutely.
So when you meet her over there, and she pulls up a piece of parchment and a quill. She takes down details of like which one's your ship, what's its name. But she had to go quickly do a quick inventory or whatnot, and she goes, "Yes, we can sell you 3 kegs. However, it is going to come in at 680 gold."
Okay.
She goes, "Very well." She writes up the writ,
how calm
and
he is.
then she accepts your money.
You said 680 gold?
680 gold for 3 kegs of this iced tea.
Man, I am gonna have a good time with this.
She tells you it'll be down in the port to be loaded onto your ship by the morning light.
Ah, perfect. Thank you.
Did we catch her name? I like her.
So as Mask slinks back to the table and she comes by, she goes, she does say that her shift's ending for the day. She doesn't work the night shift here, and she does introduce herself to you all as Cheryl.
Cheryl, it was lovely meeting you today.
As well as you all. You were probably my favorite table. Please, by all means, you're always welcome back to the Yellow Fox.
Oh, well, thank
But
you.
if you excuse me now, I'm going to get off shift, and then I'm going to go to my favorite place down by the warehouse district called the Blue Chair. As she kind of like, even though she says it, she like looks at everybody, but she rests her eyes on Slate.
Ooh.
I slowly move my head in front of Slate's. What's the blue chair?
Interesting. Interesting.
Mm. Color me
Like, you-
intrigued, because I'm blue.
Like you move your head looking at her in front
It's
of
like
Slate. Or
that
you
No,
move
no,
Thor
your head-
no.
meme.
Yeah, it's I've literally put my head between her gaze and his eyes.
Looking at whom though?
The
Like, well,
Jail
she's
Crow.
looking. If like camera from her point of view is looking at me, you just see Bergstrom come in like left from the left, just taking up the whole screen.
I love my friends.
So she changes, who she's looking at. She locks eyes with you, Bridgestone. She goes, "Yes, the Blue Chair. It's a lively bunch. This is where all the warehouse dockers get off shift and blow off steam. They do team matches against one another in the ring."
Wait a minute, is it
Well, we're short the guy. You could.
I don't know if I should go.
He's a slapbox champion.
No,
He's a slapbox hero.
Wah, 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 wah.
I'm gonna set this one up.
Let's go, Bert. Now after hearing this, I sling my arm around Bert. We'll see you there.
Yeah.
She not only waves with her hand, but she waves with the trunk.
Weird. All right.
He's kind of into it.
I forgot I have to prep.
Nothing?
Yourself
No,
or
I have
the
to,
arena. Let's go, buddy.
I have to prep the hardtack. No, I'm.
Come on, the person who beat Arn, you gotta be in there.
The
Tell
men
you
have
what,
already been
I'll
told
go
to not let you on the boat without telling me first.
That's not true. I've been next to you all day. You have
Yeah,
said nothing of the sort.
He
I'm
knows
better
what
than
he's
sneaky,
about.
sir. I'm
No,
better than sneaky.
we don't have enough provisions on the boat, and
We
Yes,
do.
we do.
I believe we don't.
I assure you, I
We
pay for
filled
all of
on
them. I know
Portuna,
exactly
yeah.
how much we
Yes,
have.
and I assure you, I'm the one who.
Your
keeps
excuses
track
are no
of the
good here.
food.
I'll
no good
go.
here.
I'll go first if it makes you feel any better.
It doesn't, but he will.
I wasn't talking to you.
Well, good. He can't come back on the boat. He's trapped now.
I am not actually. I get up from the chair.
Tie him down.
No.
Weren't we already up and leaving?
Yeah. Well.
Yeah,
Yes.
we were heading out.
I sit down just to get back up. Now what?
I hand the barkeep a gold piece and I say, "This is for you."
Holy fuck! You guys yeeting cash around.
All right.
Yay.
Shall we leave after you guys?
Yeah, we're headed to the blue chair.
All right. I'm climbing out the window.
Mm-hmm.
They have all left in front of me.
Yeah, look at him go to the blue chair. Look how fast he's going.
No,
Look how
I
fast he's
am
scrambling.
sneaking out the window.
Sneaking
Going
right to the
so
blue
fast.
chair. He doesn't have to sneak, but he is. He's prepping.
No.
Look at him
Trapped in
go.
the blue chair. He's got to make it out of the red chair first.
Mhm.
Don't. Oh no. I
Some
just
would
think there's
say-
better. I'm just saying there's better stuff that we could do with our time. We
There
fight
sure
enough.
is.
We fight enough people.
This is for
It-
fun, though.
Yeah, but now we're fighting. Now you got to be fucking.
Well,
You
then
know?
we shouldn't. Even more reason not to go to the blue chair.
No, you fucking have the blue chair. That's what the blue's for.
No,
I don't know what
don't
this
think.
is about.
I,
I'm gonna
I,
see you
do you
slap
have
box
a
somebody.
learning disability?
Yes.
Because I feel like when people tell you very pertinent information, you just,
I take a lot of swords to the head.
yeah. Maybe every time you've like gone down, maybe like starve some
Well-
oxygen to the brain.
Little Danebur image.
Yeah. So
Just feel brain damage.
I hate this.
You were all into it a second ago. You put your face frame center.
He did.
Eyes at 2/3, Bill. And this is yours now.
Yeah.
He loved this until
was-
we forced him to do.
Thanks, Scout
Yeah, I
Trooper
was
V,
trying to make things
aka
uncomfortable
Rob
for the
Ardia.
lady because she was giving you the eyes, and then
Mhm.
I may have overstepped, and I apologize. Do
And
you
here
accept
we
my-
are.
Do you accept my
I will if you
apology?
accompany me to the blue chair.
Got him.
Oh,
Man, what a weird coinky dink that is.
Friendship.
I'll even buy you a lime juice.
I don't want the lime juice. But you know what? I will accept it on your behalf.
I ask 1 hour of your time.
He's offered his most prized possession, lime
then-
juice, to you.
And then
I
it-
get like
well-
within a few inches of Slate's face, and I say, "You have exactly 60 minutes."
What
and
the
I
fuck is minutes?
And I
You
put
have
my
60 minutes.
I put my hood up.
This is fun. We're having fun.
This is a good time. We're having a good time.
So down the street towards the warehouse district, you sure do find the rambunctious, rock swish, loud, obnoxious place of the blue chair. The symbol is literally a blue chair tipped back between two reefs. As you walk in, you notice that all these wooden chairs have these extra supports on hinges on the back of them that when you do lean back in these chairs, they swing out and stop you from fully tipping all the way out of your chair, and it will just hold you in a tipped back position.
That looks
Damn.
fun. You can
Mhm.
relax. You can even go sleepy if you want.
Bar is in tiers. You come in at the top tier, and then it tiers down and around in a spiral until to give everybody a good look of a nice little sandy pit. In the pit right now are two warehouse workers wearing various team colors, wrestling each other into the sand, and I'm talking like fucking full-on Boston Crab tap out wrestling.
It's Boston.
Whole place is cheering. The whole place is loud. Everybody's watching. There are numerous barmaidens here delivering platters of ale and or horns of mead to other patrons of this bar. Yeah, where would y'all like to do?
The best seat possible to watch somebody get the absolute shit slapped out of them.
Ringside. Because it's a couple tiers down, it's also the furthest from the bar. So there's plenty of room here. You definitely know that as you take a seat ringside, that when the one guy gets flipped onto his back and the other one scrambles quickly to secure him in the hold, yeah, you as you move your chairs around, you can hear and feel the distinct sound of wood grating on sandy floors of the stone. As sand, you will get sand sprayed in your face from some of the brawling action.
Classic.
But service is decent. As you, when you all take your seats, it's maybe 30 seconds before a bar maiden comes by, and you notice that this tiefling with two different colored eyes with empty platter comes by. And she goes, "What's everybody drinking tonight? We have the house ale, and of course we have a very nice lemon honey mead."
Mead, please.
Yeah,
Both
lemon
Winston
honey
and
mead sounds
Miguel
good.
also order the mead.
Any water?
We do. We have the horse trough and we have the well.
He wants the worst.
How accommodating.
Yeah. Well.
Troth.
I wish you were quiet.
So she leaves with everybody's orders. She comes back with mead and three mugs of water for Slate.
Holy shit.
She looks at you a little questioning. She's like, "You said it 3 times. I assumed that was the way of you ordering 3."
You're my kind of weird, lady.
So sorry, but I just assume people's customs. So sorry.
No, I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
10 out
No,
of
as
10
a bar
service.
maiden,
Love
I
it.
get it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drink the water. Like, yeah. You
It's,
know the ones.
It is 6 copper for each mead. So in no time at all, you watch the Arakoa with the red shorts tip over into a technical body slam of this what looks like a fire ganassi in a blue kind of speedo. Suddenly, the halfling judge out of nowhere like flies down and starts smacking the sand and does to a count to 4. and then waves his hand and goes. As the Ericoa jumps up like, yeah. And then you hear like people shouting like, "We're for, we're for, we're for."
Huh?
You kind of cut out there.
Yeah, who are you yelling?
The people were yelling, "Warehouse 4, Warehouse
Warehouse
4."
four. What color was the person who won wearing?
Red,
Red.
Warehouse 4.
Can
red shorts.
I use thaumaturgy on the sprigs in my bag to make it look like I'm holding up glow sticks, one in each hand?
Oh my god.
Please?
Absolutely.
Okay. I
Yeah.
have a red one and a blue one, and I start shaking the red one over my head. Woo!
She starts and she's ended. So
We're fu-
I have a red one and a blue one because the red guy won. I'm shaking that one and yelling "woo," being excited.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
The
Is there anyone?
Yuan-Ti sitting on the tier behind you leans over and goes, "Do you do light shows?
I can.
I'll pay you 2 silver." As you see him pull out a pouch of something and like shoves this little like green nodule into his gums and like closes his mouth and he like leans forward to wait for your light show.
Oh, okay. If I turn into a cat, can I still hold the sprigs in my paws?
No.
Is that
Find
allowed?
the cat that you're going to turn into.
A very large paw, like a Norwegian forest cat. They have big paws.
I will allow it.
Okay. I turn into a cat and I start juggling the moons, the sprigs that are lit up.
As you're doing this, everybody can throw a perception check for this, by the way. So as you're doing this, the Yuan-Ti, like with their snake-like, the human, much human-like appearances, but like kind of gaily toned skin, like you can kind of see the lines if you look hard enough. But the eyes, like the eyes are snake eyes. And as much as they're already snake slits, anybody who rolls above a 15 sees that these are the most dilated snake eyes ever. Like they just kick
Uh-oh.
in like
He's
a
hopped up.
minute into her little light show, flickering around these glow sticks, and he's just like watching them, and then like for a while there he's like following it, and then now he's like staring like through this cat's head as the paws are waving these glow sticks
Is he
around.
okay?
And he's just like
Mm.
you can see that he's slack jaw, and you can see that the little green little pellet that he put in his lips, it's like it's making him over saliva, and he's almost close to drooling on himself. But you can tell that this little ball sphere of whatever green stuff that he put in his lip is also expanding a little bit. So he's got like a good little shard pitch dip right in the shard of his mouth, and he's just like, ah. Whenever you choose to finish Prim, his face is still in that expression, but he does like go back to sitting in his chair and like start staring off upwards into the bar, not even paying attention to the wrestling anymore.
All right, I'm going to be willfully ignorant on whatever the fuck just happened, and I'm going to be back as a person. I'm going to laugh and go back to my cheering with my glow sticks. Thank you very much.
So in that
Neat.
time, they clear the contestants from the pit. A Goliath comes out with a very large looking rake, and he uses one side of it to smooth out the pit. And once it's smoothed out, you see the same halfling referee like jump out, but this time before he hits the sand, it like you see his boots like shine underneath, and he stops and he doesn't disturb the sand, and he reaches up and like his hand throws out and casts a magic mouth, and so now the whole bar can hear him. He's like, looking for the next 2 contestants. Who will it be? Who will step up?
I give Birch the elbow. Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Eh?
just tug on my hood a little bit. Just like get as cozy into my chair as physically possible.
Oh, he's shy. I'll go. Fuck it.
Hell yeah!
Next two contestants, you say? I'm up.
Can I make a strength check? Can I please make a strength check?
Make a
Why?
strength check for
Slate
what?
and Mask want to go down.
Just put my hand on Slate's shoulder and sit him back into his chair.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh. Yeah,
It's
you
a
get
6.
nothing.
I'm pretty weak. And that's a save, not a check. By
Oh,
the
whoops!
way.
Yeah, hold on. Let me do the thing correctly.
It's still a minus. Oh, well, still 4.
How come I can't roll just strength? Oh yeah, that's a little better.
I don't know what you want. I'm not opposing it, so.
Well, if you want to oppose it,
I-
if you don't want to oppose it, you can choose to fail.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
more
if you
concerned with
see
the
Mask
why are you
going
trying
in-
to stop me?
I'm giving him my serious face. He knows the one.
Yucky.
Does he?
Well,
I don't have. I only have enough hands for Slate. So if the captain wants to go,
Captain's already heading down.
Yeah, if he wants to get absolutely hamstrung, that's his prerogative.
Oh, come on. Mask versus Slate? That'd be sick.
maybe
Yeah.
someday.
We would never hear the fucking end of it.
I don't know.
Ah, swap the poop deck. No, I kicked your ass.
We're on 2
We're on
separate
different
ships.
boats.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're both captains.
I'll let you think about it as Mask is heading down there. The halfling comes over to greet you at ringside and says, D-Robe, what warehouse you from, lad?
I'm not from a warehouse.
Oh, we've got a sailor! He screams, and suddenly, like, bells are being rang from the top tier, like, ding, 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 ding,
Oh,
ding,
shit.
and everybody's like, everybody starts pounding the table.
This is
I pat
what I'm
Winston's
missing.
leg. Do you want a glow stick?
Hell yeah.
BC,
Does he want a glow stick?
What?
check Discord.
Alright.
We got a sailor coming ringside. Who has a warehouse worker to take him down? The halfling says. He does. So, Mask, do you start to like take your jacket and everything off, or
No.
as everybody's like pounding and whatnot, and then he's still waiting for somebody to come forward, and he sees
All right,
like you're
yeah.
not doing anything. He's like,
I
dude, seriously, you got to get down to your skivvies.
All right.
No.
Oh.
I tell him, well, I guess it fucking doesn't matter if I leave the mask on or not. So I pull it all off.
I leaned in and I whisper something to Slate and I give him a little nudge.
No, I whispered back. It's. I'm more curious as to what now. Now it's different. Now I don't want to,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
and not like that, but like now I'm just curious.
And I whisper that to you.
All right. I'm not going.
He's being obstinate. Lovers quarrel. You know how it is.
You see two other patrons start like walking that way, and they notice each other, and they're coming from like the third tier, so they're gonna start to like push each other away and race each other down to the pit. I'll give you guys another 8 to figure out what's going on.
I'm good.
I'm just gonna be like kind of in there limbering up.
I asked for
Colors
glow
your underwear.
sticks.
Yep, I give. What color do you want?
A black and green.
Okay.
How the fuck do you have a black glow
Right,
stick?
It'd be dark.
It's for Prim to figure out, not me. She asked.
Well, I don't think I can do black because it's a glow stick. So I give him green and white.
Green and yeah. Oh, okay, green and white's fine.
I put my coin purse on the table.
I'll be 1 second.
Oh,
No, not that one.
I'm being requested.
Is
beanbag
big,
on the
bad
table.
beanbag. They call
I
it
didn't
the
know.
old Dorpin.
He's got. Oh yeah. Show him the Dorpinator.
Slate, I am panic whispering to you.
Uh, fine. I get up and just start to head down there and wave my glow sticks.
Yes.
I'll go. I'll fight the cat.
He's
The
fighting.
hobgoblin and the half elf who were racing each other down from the third tier, like they don't even get to the first tier by the time they see you get up there first, and they're just like, they stop. They do like one final push on one another, and the halfling goes, ah, the challenger approaches, and then he leans in real quick out of his magic mouth. He goes, what warehouse you from there, lad?
22.
Warehouse 22 represented. Let's see that black and yellow striped underwear.
I'm not wearing underwear.
God.
Plastic.
Oh, church
He's
and
al
suddenly
dente.
everybody starts slamming their flagons and mugs of ale.
They're so excited.
I possibly have made a mistake by not wearing underwear.
Yeah, that's a mistake. This was not on my bingo card
Yep.
for today.
Sailor from the Seas versus Warehouse 22. Put your bets in.
Don't
halfling
bet
comes.
too hard.
The halfling comes between the both of you, and he's like, all right, this is a straight fight. No magical abilities. No. That's why you're all going to be playing and you're down to your skivvies. Make sure it's a fair fight. All blows below the neck. All technical techniques are allowed here. You're allowed to pin. You're allowed to tap out. There are no such things as safe words either. So no does not count. Do we understand, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, get to your corners and we'll get this kicked off.
Is there corners in a circle?
Yeah. I mean, it's
yeah.
technically it's infinite amount of corners. Really.
Oh.
I stand
all
directly
in,
next to directly next
we
to him. There's
stand
corners.
next to each other.
It's a square. It's a square pit.
Oh, okay.
All right. Slate and Mask. Roll initiative.
There's no what do you call it? So token. So I'm just going.
Oh. Mask is fast as fuck.
The ring is only 20 by it's a 20 by 20 square, so
Mm-hmm. I don't think we're gonna separate a whole bunch.
Probably not a whole lot. You know.
Does the crew or anybody want to put bets?
No, thank you.
The house bets are 32.
I hate asking this. Mask, what color are your undies?
Wow.
Same color as his fur.
Yeah. Essentially.
Alright, well,
This is the Greek Olympics, Shannon, if you know what I mean.
Dicks out.
I've got a green and a white glow stick now. Because he said that 22 was green and black. Was it green and black?
Black and yellow.
Black and yellow. Alright, then he
My
yellow.
colors.
Yellow and white. Because black glow stick doesn't make sense.
Good might.
Riders in the ring, ready!
Yep.
Allison, the bell ding dings out of nowhere. Masks, you're up.
Is it just like a punch?
A kick. It's all in the mind.
grappling?
Unarmed, grapples.
A claw is as close as I get to just a melee. So 17 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
Am I rolling damage? Oh, I see we're rolling damage.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, did
No sneak?
technically sneak. It's we're the only two within 5, right?
Yeah. They both
Yeah.
get sneak attack.
Oh.
26. This is gonna be
Oh
a
my
fucking
God.
draw.
Yeah.
Can you offhand a claw attack?
You have extra attack.
I guess technically no, because I have dual wielder, but that's not.
I gotta look at the Tabaxi race.
Yeah. He doesn't normally fight like this. None of us do, other than Arn.
You can use 2-weapon fighting, but technically I'm not using weapons.
Your body is a weapon.
But it does say my claws are natural weapons. I mean, I'm fine with just using one attack.
Yeah, because I mean,
Yeah, it's fine.
I
We're
won't
just-
get dreadful strikes if that's how we want to go either.
We're just using
We're just boxing.
just boxing. But I think you also have fucking rakish intensity. So
I
we're
don't.
just gonna. Oh, you don't?
Nope.
Oh,
I'm not a
well.
swashbuckler.
Ah, I thought you were gonna snick me.
No, I can because you've moved and I haven't. So I'm just gonna steady aim at your fucking body.
Well, that's a. Oh yeah, that's true. That's fair.
Let's do it up, Slate.
Alrighty. I'm gonna steady aim straight for the fucking gut punch. Hang on, I gotta take off archery. I don't have like an actual fucking roll, so I like a melee roll. I don't know, but I'd be using dexterity. Yes, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
So I'll just roll
Unarmed attack.
dexterity. I don't have unarmed attack.
Yeah, it would just be your strength mod +1.
Oh,
For
it's
the
strength.
damage. For the damage.
Fuck. Wait, how the fuck am I doing this then?
No, I mean so if to attack with your unarmed, if you get to use Dex because of your class feature, then yeah, 20 is probably gonna hit mask. But because you don't have like
do.
the claws, which give his unarmed a 1d4 plus strength, a regular unarmed is 1 plus strength mod.
Okay.
So what is
So
your
roll
strength?
1d4.
No,
And then sneak is 4d6.
what is so you have a 0 for a strength mod?
I have a -1.
Yeah,
Oh, that's why I was kind of hoping for dexterity.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I have a
Could've been
0 for strength, so I just hit you for fucking.
So I do fucking 12. I am losing this quick. So the next time he attacks, Rob, I'm using the thing. You know the one.
What one?
Then I am going to use my steady aim. 13 to hit. Ugh.
You miss.
I take a 5-step back.
Opportunity.
You can't because you use steady aim.
Yeah, you can't
No.
move after studying.
Can't move.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's getting serious now.
Oh, perfect. Then we're in.
All right.
Late.
Oh, that's to you. But that's a 20 if I'm rolling. That's a dexterity roll plus. Oh, that is +5.
It's 15.
Nope. And where I missed 2.
Back to mask.
I will just do a normal swing on him then. 15.
Nope.
Now I take a 5-step back.
Now I'm gonna take a 5-step forward. The 22 is first.
They're dancing.
Why do you get advantage?
I don't. That's just
Ha!
what I fucking accidentally rolled. I can re-roll it if you want.
No, 22.
Oh,
shit.
22 was the first one up.
For one. That's it. I think I'm doing this wrong, but
Just a melee. 25.
oh yeah.
19. And then I take a. And then I take a 5-step in the other direction as to not get too close to other people.
So you're stepping to the side,
Yep. Side 5 feet.
so I'm.
Well-
Then I don't have to actually move to catch you.
No, I'm moving 5 feet out of your range.
I'm just trying to think about this, like backwards, like towards the end.
Rob, can you just put us in a stupid little square?
I'm working on it.
I
Oh,
understand
okay.
what you mean, but like you can only move 5 feet so far. That isn't
just-
immediately in my reach.
Well, I just need to kind of make sure the size of this arena so I know what I'm dancing around. Okay. Then yes, I take a 5 So I was here, and then I take a 5 back.
Okay. Well,
15.
nope. Remedy. Rob, I'm gonna use the thing. I haven't used it yet. Oh,
Okay.
whoops.
He's using the thing mask. I need to do
Yep.
it at disadvantage.
It's if he would hit.
Oh, it's if he hits?
Yeah, so he would. So it one more.
Okay.
22. Of 25 damage.
What was your first hit?
My first hit was 26.
Okay.
26, 19, 25.
Yeah, so 70 something. Almost.
Sure.
I'm just doing basic math here.
I have the calculator
Okay.
app open.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the downfall of this D&D campaign. Simple mathematics.
Yet.
All right. One time for the fucking one time. Here we go. Last.
Fucking diving
Oh,
haymaker.
you
Yeah.
did 10. You moved.
Mhm.
Yes.
I see.
Kick some dirt.
Listen, I know what this is about. I'm the same class.
I don't think that
But
hits.
now you're cornered. And if you do a 5-foot move, he will still be within attack of.
Or I move 10 feet.
No, no, no.
Was a 15 your swing?
Mm-hmm. I'm just not gonna
No.
hit anything. These rolls fucking stuck.
23.
Yep.
18.
I am down.
Oh, well, in that case,
What? You should use your claws more than your fucking swords. Jesus.
well, then I pick him up.
And I body slam him.
No, I just help him to his fucking feet.
We.
Crowd goes wild. A sailor trumps a warehouse worker. Bells start ringing from the top tier.
Ding, ding, dang.
There you go.
I dust you off as I go. It was a good fight.
It wasn't, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Not many other people would go toe to toe with a captain, and you are also, a captain.
I am clearly not cut out for boxing.
Pugilism is not my strong suit.
I'm nimbly bimbly.
Once you get back to your
I
spot,
also,
I'm gonna give
but with
you
a gun.
40 health worth of good berries. So
Kerblast.
heal up.
I'll take one booze, thank you.
I will muddle them in my hands and squeeze the juice over a water and drink it.
Miguel looks over at you, Primrose, and says, "Where do those come from?"
Oh boy.
She opens her mouth and spits them into her hand. Blech.
What the no?
Oh,
I just-
classic.
I hold out my hand and I make 10 more, and they just magically appear in my hand, and I offer them to him. Like they're good. Try one.
Burning spell slots, just a show of.
Where are you pulling those from?
I have my glow stick in my other hand. I say magic. Because I've still been drinking.
Jesus.
We.
Yeah, so the glow stick kind of looks like a wand. It's fine.
It's most interesting.
I have still a handful of good berries. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm serious. Try one.
I will indeed try one. Thank you.
And then I give the other 9 to Slate. Do you still need these? Are you dead?
Yeah, I got punched in the face with claws. Look at, I fucking cat scratch fucking fever. Also, he did just out himself in front of a crowd of people, so I'm not super mad.
Okay, well this is another 36 health upon the 40 that I already gave you. So enjoy.
Thank you.
So, did you guys get your wiggles out? You feel good?
No.
I've
Per.
I've learned I need to use some kind of weapon.
Well, that's okay. If they didn't let me turn into like a bear or something, I wouldn't survive down there. I get it.
The next contestants to show up is a wood elf and a triton. The triton is wearing a pink and white polka dot underwear, as well as the wood elf is wearing green and brown stripes, as they are from Warehouse 17 and Warehouse 11.
Pink and green it is. I go back to cheering.
We.
I would like to whisper
Winston-
to Birch again, also.
Oh.
No, you can go ahead.
Slate and Bridgestorm start talking, then Winston will lean over to the captain and go, "Is this, these feats of strength pretty common in most ports?"
No. I just. I don't know. It's just a little bit of fun, you know? We're just having fun.
The ports, yeah, it's hard to find entertainment, and people have a bunch of pent up energy from being stuck on the ocean for a while.
I don't get to face punch my Commodore for no reason. Apparently, I don't get to face punch him even if there is a reason.
The Miguel leans forward and he goes, "I thought maybe you were all trying to pull a con of some sorts."
No, I would just like to fight.
It's just for fun.
Shitting and fighting. It's the whole thing.
Miguel, when was the last time you went out just for fun?
Well, perhaps in the fall, the last rain up there in Dweckland Island, as I stayed out in the downpour for a while.
That sounds really nice. Well, this is a bit more lively than that, but yeah, people find joy everywhere.
No, indeed. I just to see these warehouse and dock workers getting along like this, and to say that these are all members of the same nation, it is quite commendable to see such feats of strength being displayed amongst a paltry group.
Well, if you're curious about just how wild these feats of strength can get, I I should warn you, maybe don't talk to Arn because he'll talk your ear off. But yeah, talk to Arn. He knows all the ins and outs of these fighting rings. He'll ask you to make a bet on him, and he'll tell you all about his time as the Gray Bullet.
I have no problem waving my hand and saying, "Yep, Arn would definitely be like talk his ear off, explain beach divisions and invitational chips, and then island championships, port city championships, and his dream of one day winning the belt."
Sam's got
As you and Bridgestorm finish whispering, a bartender comes by and says, "This is from the Loxodon up at the top tier," and she hands you a very tall glass with a lot of perspiration on the outside of it, and it looks like a root beer float.
a root beer
Oh, thank
float.
you. I love root beer floats. I take it and I give it a big sip.
It's handed to Slate.
Oh,
Not for you.
oh,
I'll share with you.
no, it's okay.
Does Birch like root beer floats just like
Can I
Billy
have
does?
another straw, man?
Birch, much like Billy,
She
just likes to do stuff and try things.
she pulls out another long spoon, as there is no straws.
Okay. I take I take a spoonful and a drink, and I wave to the Loxodon.
It's Cheryl. She's up there. She's changed. She's no
Oh.
longer in an apron. She's in a fluffy blouse.
Hmm.
She waves back.
Got a couple buttons unbuttoned on the top. Just
Like I
looks
gotta
like-
see what I'm looking at.
Yes. Hit the boob eyes. You know how it is.
Cheryl.
You know the thing. I it's good.
Miguel leans over to Primrose and kind of like in a whisper, but like at the table, says, "Would those two be compatible?"
I don't know, but I kind of want to find out. So, just let her cook.
Oh no, absolutely. I have a professional curiosity of the matter as well.
It's like you speak Sea Elf, right?
Well, I mean,
I
we've had lots of races have courted each other, and especially in the Therian Empire, that you'll find lots of variety when it comes to the races here. This is the place to go if you want to learn more about the races of this ocean.
Oh no, I've definitely picked up that this island is a eccentric mix of many races. The Netherian Empire, I too noticed the distinction of civilians and citizens, but it seems like they have no quarrel or no bias towards any one race. Is civilianship applicable for anybody?
Civilian? Yeah. I've never had them turn us away for anything. I mean, if you wanted citizenship, you just have to, apply, and you have to be a working citizen for that to be a thing. But the Netherians have always been very welcoming, very kind people, never seen them turn anybody away. Miguel, I know you're in a rush to leave, but have you at least enjoyed what you've experienced while you've been off the mountain?
Oh, thank you, Lady Primrose. Yes, I have enjoyed my time. Um, Being in Port Muna with you all was quite enjoyable.
Well, we've been happy to have you. I know that it was a
crew's
little
very
bit.
lively bunch.
Yeah, yeah. I know it was a little awkward when you first met up with Winston. I wish you hadn't lied about that, but I'm glad it got smoothed over for the most part.
Ah, yes. I did not know how much of the truth I would tell you all. I do commend you all taking the news of your creation so well. I don't believe many others of your world could have the fortitude to do such a thing. And I try to answer the question myself of what if to my home world I figured out or was told of some far-fetched way my creation came about. I do not know how I would react, honestly.
Well, the, the ocean's big and the world's even bigger, so there's lots of things we can't explain, and I guess we're just okay going with the flow. But again, once you go back to your plane, if you do find a way to come visit, feel free. You've been good company. Hopefully, we can show you more of our ocean. Like, we've got a lot more weirdness to go around.
For true.
Yeah.
For true.
I
As-
intend to see it all.
As Winston did mention, yes, I do not know exactly how much time difference is passing between my home world and here. I am bracing myself that quite enough has passed that my family probably thinks me dead. I just hope that some survive, that I am welcome back to my home. It would break my heart if I arrive back in my home plane only to find my home desolate or, at worst, totally expunged from our home city.
Oh
Who
gods,
knows?
I hadn't even thought of time dilation. Oh. Oh no. Well,
Oh,
no matter
believe
what,
me,
you're more than
I have
welcome
thought of it.
to
I'm
come back.
more than waiting to go back and deal with descendants, whatever that might be.
Oh no. Fuck.
Bye bye.
No, no. I feel worried.
Whack his pee-pee.
It is late and the sun has set. Were we looking to continue drinking, or are we going to let Slate get his wick wet?
What?
We all know he's getting his wick wet. We're gonna get out of here.
Yeah, you might want to be the one on top. She might crush you.
That's not the problem.
That's not the problem? What's the problem?
I
I wave a glow
don't
stick at
know this
Cheryl to
person
say.
yet.
Hmm.
What if she wants fucking baby elephants or something? I don't
Hell yeah.
have time for that.
Well, she seems okay with half loxodons if the way she's looking at you is any indication.
You have what we sea elves call
Penis.
a bone.
What?
She saw right through your quiet nature
Pants.
and she likes what she sees.
I think maybe it was the whole water thing I did.
Yes, maybe that.
Yeah,
Maybe,
you being
maybe I
hot
don't
at
do that
her
anymore.
her bar
Yeah.
made her hot.
Yeah.
That tracks. I think that tracks.
You stirred the water like she wants her inside stirred with your ween.
Oh, that was yucky.
Pod?
Sea
Sir, I
elves
don't.
work differently.
That's not right. You're being wrong. You grody.
I apologize. Go. Stir with the ween. I'll be over here.
I'll leave it for
To
now.
Ween. Leave it to Wiener. Yeah.
Dragonborn, a hobgoblin, and a high elf
Walk into a
wearing yellow and black striped boxers suddenly appear at your tableside, giving you all the eye. And the Dragonborn is the first to speak and says over to Slate, "I don't recognize you."
I don't recognize you either.
Hi. And then
You
why
mean
the
you're
hell
from
are
the
you out there
warehouse?
representing Warehouse 22?
Uh-huh.
Oh fuck, this could be a problem. I lied? And I give him that face like, come on.
I'm
Look,
not
it seemed
giving
like you
you
didn't like
any more good
sailors.
berries.
No.
Well, I'm gonna need them in a second.
He fucking might.
I'm going to throw a silver piece across the table And I'm gonna say, fuck off, Erlafinger. He was just having fun.
Well, what? Someone knows what's happening. Yeah, you heard him.
The Dragonborn immediately like scoffs. You know, he does palm the coin, and he like curls his head down like all Dragonborn slithery like, and tries to get a good look underneath your hood and says, "Be you telling me is there a flinger?"
What?
Yes.
The hell you just tell me?
Yeah, what he said?
I'm gonna lean across the table and I say,
Yeah.
get up, walk away, or I'm gonna take Hawkland's ass and or Hawkland's head and shove it up your ass. Leave.
You see the hobgoblin immediately go offended, like looks to the Dragonborn, looks to you and goes, "Who do you think you are, mister? But nobody goes in there in Sully's Warehouse 22's name." And he
I'm gonna
slams his fist in the tip. Okay, what do
I'm
you
gonna
do?
pull my hood back just a little bit. And they're gonna see my angry face. And I'm gonna say, you need to leave right now.
Intimidation check.
Okay.
You make me so mad.
Wow.
23.
You
My eyes
see
are also
Urfling.
bloodshot because I've been grinding my jaw.
Urflinger immediately stands up straight, puts his Dragonborn paw on the hobgoblin, and says, he takes a step back, noticing as the hobgoblin still wants to like look, like get a better look, and you see the Dragonborn go, Woodfin, Woodfin, no.
Cut
Hmm?
out a bunch.
They know it?
The Dragonborn immediately starts laughing that he recognizes Richthorn, but he's calling him Woodfin. Woodfin, no way.
Yes, I am
Huh.
a figment of your imagination. You didn't see me. You need to leave now.
The fuck?
He's being so spoopy.
All this time, still we have secrets.
You see the hobgoblin's fist that was like slammed on the table, like slack off, and you hear an audible like, "Mm," and Earthling starts like pushing, hurting him away. He's like, "Yep, well, I saw nothing. Enjoy the rest of your night, gentlemen, lady." He tips his dragonborn head towards you, and they fuck off.
Yeah, and the fucking horse you rode in.
Well, I've
The
never
hell?
seen our birch do something like that. What was that about?
It's been an hour, so I put a gold on the table. There's for the food. Have a good night, guys.
I've
Man's
never
clearly
known birch
erect.
to be
Clearly.
mysterious. This is weird.
I don't know if this is mysterious. This just looks like uncomfortable.
And I am moseying my way back to the ship. Bye bye.
Some would say this is very uncomfy.
This is my uncomfy clothes.
What'd you wear the?
For comfort.
They're uncomfort.
Mm,
Isn't Birch from Cran? Why would he know people in Nathan?
we have no idea. We know exactly as much as we don't.
Yeah, and Prim is wondering out loud because that was weird.
Very
Oh,
weird. Please be very, 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 very weird.
I suppose we could ask him it probably when we leave this place.
Yeah,
Leave
he
this
sure doesn't want to
shit
talk about it right now.
Shitter town.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he just don't because he doesn't want to be here.
He could be just a grouchy mood.
Could be.
Because he already didn't want to be here, so.
Also, probably yes. So we should probably get our shit together and.
Yeah, we've been here an hour. He wasn't wrong about that.
I meant like here as in the off the island.
Well, we gotta bring our VIP to his destination.
Yeah.
And we said we would start in the night, and I point up to the sky. It's pretty much time.
She has a point, you know.
Let's fucking do this thing. You ready, Miguel?
I'm ready. Thank you for a splendid day.
No.
With
Aww.
that, we'll find out next week, or in 2 weeks, I'm sorry.
We're skipping one?
Yep.
I will be out of the state. I'll be in San Antonio.
Aw.
Terrible state.
San Antonio's not a
Big
state.
sad.
Terrible. That's why it's terrible.
Don't tell
fair.
the people.
Alright, well, good session. Ooh. Can't forget.
One things.
Means Slate got to do a slap boxing.
Yeah.
We
that was
cannot
fun.
use this as a metric.
One,
Are you sure?
2, 6,
Well,
7,
I mean, me as a person went and thinking I was using different stats than I was. But no, in character we most definitely can. And probably will.
Mm.
I'm not a boxer.
We're gonna sit here and canoodle.
Yeah, and Slate was getting slapped around while he was naked.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yep.
gonna
He
be
was naked.
burned into our retinas for a while. And I'm
Some
sure
people
Cheryl
liked it,
enjoyed watching it.
apparently, yeah. Wow, what? God damn it! I didn't even think
Sending
about
all
that.
the signals. No wonder she sent you that root beer.
Oh yes.
Hell,
Yeah.
look at this man.
Nobody tell Mai about this.
Oh, we're telling her. We're telling her everything.
You didn't do
Who's-
anything with Cheryl, but the
the
naked
women.
boxing with our captain,
Oh, with
that
me,
might come
yes.
Well, that I don't care about.
up. Okay.
But bueno.
I thought we had a.
I don't think she's gonna care that someone
We
gave
can have
you
a
a
moment.
root beer.
We're having a moment now.
We're having a moment.
Oh
Just
my
slapping
god.
peanuts.
We're slapping beam.
Working it.
You're just jorking.
Hi, Gabby. I hope you're well.
Jorking peanuts.
It's right at the tail end. We're done for
That's
the night.
the one.
Well,
There's a reason I was taking a 5 foot away from you. I didn't want your peanuts to touch my leg.
Dude, I get 3 attacks if I include my peanuts. You know.
Slap, slap, dodge. Slap, slap, dodge. Eh.
but can you
It's a-
dodge that last one?
Can you dodge my third
Is it
leg?
considered light?
Finesse weapon, thank you. Sometimes thrown.
Your wiener.
My-
Just rip it off and throw it? What?
Oh no, I'm just slinging dick, throwing it everywhere.
No, mine's a simple weapon.
Gabby, I love
First
you.
it's melee, and then I can turn it into range for 1 round.
And only one round.
And only 1 round,
Yeah,
and then I
like a
fall
point of
asleep for some
exhaustion.
reason. Once per long rest.
One per short rest when you were a teenager. You know.
Yeah, those days are behind me.
No, no, no.
Yeah, a glass of water it's hot.
It's-
Anybody got a lime?
I'm brushing my teeth. I don't hear your toothbrush. Open the bathroom door. No, I'm busy.
Yeah, I don't want to get toothpaste all over the place. Yucky.
I'm combing my hair. Your head is shaved.
Mm. I didn't say it was easy.
I'm applying hair gel.
Alright, good night, guys.
Yeah, I have to
I'd
go.
play enough of that.
Yeah, bye bye.
Alright, good night,
Bye
everyone.
bye.
Later.
Not everybody.
Good night, everybody.
So glad you could join us at the tail end there, Cabby. Apparently there's no D&D next week, because our beloved DM is busy, but I will see you guys for the week after that. I already lost it in my brain. So not the 8th, but the 15th for more D&D. I hope you guys have a lovely week, and I should be playing more video games tomorrow, as long as my friends show up. So, good night, everybody.